Hello, 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 good morning, and welcome. You are on the mountain with Rick and Ben, and it is time for World Building Wednesdays. And crazy shit has happened this week. So, if there's anyone in the audience already, then you probably already know, as well as Ben, you do, that Session 0 is September 21st. And I am super fucking stoked about this. So, I have been looking to get a copy of the Game Mastery Guide for Pathfinder 2. I already have the core rulebook and the Ancestry Guide, and I have been working on rebuilding the campaign for PF2 specifically. I already got the arcs is all upstairs, but actually starting to build the characters, everything like that. We've got a lot of that shit done, and it's been really fucking fun getting back in touch with these characters. But Game Mastery Guide, kind of important. Need that, want to have a chance to read that before Session 0, or at least before Session 1 actually happens, just to really familiarize myself with the system, because I have never played Pathfinder 2 before. So I've been ordering all of the other books off Amazon, and it's like next day, maybe 2 days, 3, okay, whatever. Fucking Game Mastery Guide. I go to order it, and this motherfucker is not available from any Amazon affiliate before October 16th. Obviously, that's a wee bit too late. Pricing on it is fine, whatever. But that's a wee bit too late. So, Ben, you remember The Collective?
Yeah, I believe, yeah, the comic,
Yeah.
the store, they were out into.
Yeah, I've been there a few times since. That's actually where I ended up selling my collection. And getting totally ripped. But I went up there on fucking Monday, and these motherfuckers didn't have it either. 0 copies of Game Mastery Guide. So he's like, well, let me see if I can order it for you. Their distributor has 0 copies of the Game Mastery Guide. So I'm like, all right. I know how things have been going at certain company I don't want to name, but you already know.
Mm-hmm.
And so I bring that up, and apparently there has been another fuck up in Magic driving much of the community away, and yet another fuck up in D&D driving much of the community away. It's like, how many fucking times are you going to shoot yourself in the face with your most loyal customer base of all products? It's insane. I expect that right now would be a good time to be a Paizo stockholder. Not financial advice. I don't even know if they're publicly traded. But holy fuck, do they keep fucking up over at that H word?
Oh. I'm currently trying to find out the most recent, what the most recent scandal was, because I remember the last one, but.
Oh, I just popped my toes and it felt great. So, are you interested in memes at all, sir?
Not particularly. I'll occasionally open up some videos on YouTube that are like collections of cat and dog memes, just because they're funny. But for the most part, not really.
All right, well,
Maybe YouTube.
I'm gonna give you a link in the voice chat, and I don't expect you. Hey, look at me! I just advanced to level 8. I don't expect you to actually be an active contributor or anything, but I can. I think I already did set you up with a Hive account, and you actually, when you like and interact and give other people rewards, you also get rewards yourself, and you can cash them out. So I have a meme community, and if you want to check it out and scroll through it sometime, I think it's something that you will at least find some things that you find amusing.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Speaking of which, I need to post a Wednesday, my dudes, because Wednesday is my favorite fucking day. Because Wednesday is World Building Wednesdays, and I get to hang out with you. So what have you been working on this week?
Not a whole lot. I was actually looking through some of the pre-made scenario games folder that I have.
Okay.
I could run probably like maybe 4 campaigns and use absolutely nothing that I myself create, just going from one module to another to another to another.
All right. Well,
chaining them together.
I do have a challenge for you.
Okay.
In that domain, prepare to run one in Pathfinder 2.
Pass. Thanks.
Okay, fair.
I think my time of being a DM is pretty much over.
Okay. I mean, I'm never gonna force you, of course, but so the way the schedule is gonna work is we're playing 3 weeks a month in my campaign. First Thursdays is off, and then second, third, fourth we play my campaign. If there is a fifth, then we still play, but we take a break and we play something else, and somebody else DMs so that I get a chance to actually fucking play. I know that Kevin is interested in running a cyberpunk shit, and it's like, cool, yeah, we can definitely do that. But I also like, I would love to have you run something, and of course any of the other players are welcome to as well.
I have the books for cyberpunk stuff.
I kind of figured you would. I really hope he shows up because, yes, he wants that. And I've been trying to direct him to, like, be helpful. But honestly, I don't fucking know. I'm not into cyberpunk shit, so, I don't remember what any of that shit is. I know it's out there, but I haven't been able to point him in any fruitful directions.
It's a little old because it's 3.5, it's 3.5-ish material. But D20 Modern Future supplement has rules on robotics, cybernetics, mechs, starships, and xenobiology and mutations.
Yeah. So D20 Modern Future.
Yep.
All right, perfect.
Like I said, it's a little old because it's 3.5 compatible.
But at least it'll give him the information he's looking for and make conversion something that is from A to B rather than invention. Morning, Kijishoro. Welcome. Ben, are you currently bearded?
Mostly, yeah. I still have the chin, but I took the sides off.
All right. I mean, obviously, and no judgment there. Like my goat is significantly longer than any of the rest, as is completely visible. Well. Do you know about our podcast, sir?
I think I've seen notifications for it.
All right, so obviously you know Kevin and you know Holazor. Maybe you do, maybe you do not know Holazor as Steven. But Whisker Whispers is Whiskr. Oh, hello, thank you. I love you. Do you want to come say hi? um, Whiskr because it's Steven,
I think
Kevin.
somebody got unmuted.
Boonk, boonk, boonk. Boonk, boonk, boonk.
Are making their way to
Yo, what's good, Kevin?
South Moriarty Yard Dock.
Nope, still listening to something else.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alright, go back here. I thought I just powered up. Why do I still have... Hello, Steven.
Hello.
What is good with you, sir?
I am awake.
That is good. I was just about to tell Ben that he should join us for a Whisker Whispers episode sometime, since he is a fellow bearded one. And our other bearded one is currently muted because he is listening to some propaganda and not actually at the mic.
I don't hear him muted.
Yeah.
I'm still hearing what he's listening to.
Oh,
I just manually muted him.
okay.
How do you do that?
You just right click on their name in Discord and select mute.
Okay, how do you do that on a phone?
I'm gonna guess that
Long
you
press on it.
Hold.
Okay, there's that, and mute. Okay, I think I got it.
All right, sorry about that. I totally thought I had muted him for everyone. My bad.
It went silent because they went on a break, and whatever.
He refuses to wear headphones no matter what he's doing.
I don't refuse. I've just figured shit out to where I don't need to.
No, I'm more so talking about Kevin.
No, I know.
Yeah. I like headphones. Headphones are better than speakers.
Mhm.
It's like a private party.
The speakers on my laptop are going out, so I might have to end up using headphones more often.
Yeah, I've got 2 pairs that I switch between depending on what I'm doing.
I just don't care for the appearance of large headphones.
Yeah.
So I could do like the earbuds and the mic, but also like I'm a combat marine. I can't cover both ears and shut out the world. I just that'll no.
You need a TV reporter style single in-ear monitor.
Yeah, exactly. Single or I'm so excited that they're now coming out with fucking earbuds that have a transparency mode. So like it actually uses the mic to amplify the important noise around you, cancels out all of the bullshit, and they're fine-tunable to the point where like it picks up conversation, drowns out background noise, and also like picks up the motor of your car, or more importantly your motorcycle. Like that's why the dude that introduced me to them got them, was so that he could listen to his music full blast and hear the bike. It's kind of crazy the shit that they're coming up with, but yeah, it's like $200 plus for anything with that.
Yeah.
So I've been looking at headphones, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that one.
No, if I was in your position, my priority would be a new computator. By the way, I see the character sheet that you sent me for Brother Bonk.
Yes.
Give me 1 second.
And I do need to have another small conversation with her off air.
She's here.
Okay.
I heard about the character sheet. I'm like, oh,
I just opened it on my computer for her.
Okay. Also, I send you the screenshot of the mini that I had made?
No.
Okay. Incoming.
What I will do is I will send you a message with her Discord ID, because she has Discord as well.
Oh, perfect. And of course, you are more than welcome to join the On the Mountain and join the Round Table Voice yourself. Round Table Voice yourself.
Copy user ID. It's this one. That's the user ID you want to add as a friend. Because Discord's weird like that.
Okay. I will copy that and... No, not there. Friends. Add friends.
I don't know if that'll work.
Send friend request. Didn't work. Double check that username is correct. Yeah,
okay.
it didn't.
We would think that...
They made it simpler by getting rid of that fucking 4-digit bullshit.
Yeah. Search for that. Actually, no. I'll just send her an invite link to your server. That'll make it easy.
There you go.
Okay. Sean, join that Discord server.
Oh shit, Kevin boosted our server. What? That's the first time, like, I literally don't even know what that actually means.
He wasted money on you.
Okay, I know that part of it. But I don't get any of it, right? That's all.
I like looking because
So...
I went looking after you said something about, how hard it was for you to find anything for Pathfinder.
Thanks.
Because I wanted to see, see the news on what happened to push even more away. I'm only finding one thing that happened at the beginning of this month. About the AI art used in D&D books.
I thought there was something else after that too, but I was not at all certain about what it was.
Well, the most recent thing I see is the AI art in D&D books, and like an artist they didn't know was using AI to help share his art, and are changing guidelines to prevent that. Right.
Ursa,
Okay.
that is Sharn?
That is... Yes. You will hear her through my microphone. That's why I've muted her, because my microphone picks up on all the things in the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I'm done looking at Wizards of the Coast crap. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing before.
All right.
Which is dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs do not exist on Galil.
So,
What about in the form of dinosaur nuggets that you cook up in delicious ovenly?
I mean, what would their inspiration have been?
The mythical creatures of legend that a certain
I'll be fair, and it is slightly hypocritical of me because I did say that Galil is a place where anything can exist and will as soon as we have the permission of the copyright holders. But, like, honestly, we do not have time in the history of this planet to do dinosaurs.
yeah.
If we do dinosaurs at all, they have to be old world.
They're going to be foreigners.
and there can be aliens that come
They'll either have to be...
on a dino nugget
They'll
ship.
either have to be foreigners or like remnants of the ancient world. Most likely foreigners. So we've already got a couple foreigners in the world.
This is why Ben is dealing with the law and not me, because the law would be a fucking mess if it was me.
Right. No, and in all honesty, it's like I'm really Ben will tell you, I'm willing to work just about anything in. And so like one dinosaur, okay, but dinosaurs, no, we don't have time for that. That's one hard line.
This is a project that I did a while back that I'm actually just looking over. You ever open up a notebook and be like, when did I do this?
Oh my
Just
God,
start
have
going
I
through
ever.
it To remind yourself of what you've done.
I
Yeah,
never do it
that was
again.
this. I opened up a file called Jurassic Park D&D Dinos. And basically I took the list of every dinosaur that was in the first Jurassic Park book, because they had a comprehensive list of the dinosaurs that were there. And then in the second book, I added a couple of more, and then I tried to find all the dinosaurs that would, in D&D that would fit, because dinosaurs do show up in monster manuals.
It feels like a project I would have done in school.
Some of it was pretty interesting and fun. Some of it was difficult because a lot of dinosaurs don't exist in D&D. At least as stat blocks.
What if dinosaurs existed through really poor perception checks, and you just thought that you were seeing a dinosaur instead of the merchant, and you were afflicted with some rampant mental illness that caused vivid hallucinations? Would it fit into the lore of Galil then, Rick?
Okay, sorry, I was typing. Say again.
So what about if you had so incredibly well failed your perception check, and you just thought that the merchant and all the townsfolk were dinosaurs, and that's where you got your inspiration to make the dino nuggets? I feel like that fits into the lore way better. Like you're failing your perception.
You are
check so
trying
much,
so
you're
hard.
seeing dinosaurs everywhere.
All right. Wait. Let's say I allow it. What is your proposition? What do you hope to see? Write it up and bring it to me, and we'll go from there.
Do you know the Mount?
Dragon nuggies.
Do you know the Malkavians in Vampire Bloodlines lore?
No, I do not know. Okay, Ben does. We're good.
So they're fundamentally just clinically insane, no filters, nothing.
Most are, yes. They all have some form of insanity. Some of them come out as, the weirdest of batshit insanity. Others are just kind of oddballs. But for the most part, they're all insane in some way.
That's what I'm envisioning as the existence of Dino Nuggies. But I do like Sean's idea of them being Dragon Nuggies.
So much better. So much easier. Yes, let's do that.
I can get down with some dragon nuggies. I'm disappointed my local supermarket doesn't have dragon nuggies.
Hey,
But
I have a
there
little bit of-
there's no like spicy and regular dragon. There's no regular. They're all fucking spicy. There's various
Kevin-
levels of spicy, but there is no not spicy. Fuck you. It's a dragon nugget.
Kevin's jumping in and out, thinking he's...
There's kobold nuggies, which are plain, and then there's dragon nuggies, which are spicy.
Yeah, no, there's just dragon nuggies which are spicy, and then there's dragon nuggies which are number of spicy.
I've just unmuted Kevin because he joined and rejoined. I'm guessing because he thought his microphone wasn't working, but probably because we muted him.
Yeah, I'm working on getting back to it so that I can do the same.
I can hear you now, Kevin.
Gentleman and lady.
Welcome, fucker.
And then
I
the
just woke up.
the non-spicy kobold nuggies.
We already know you just woke up. We've been listening to your propaganda for over an hour in some cases.
There was a Cyberpunk Red campaign.
I don't know what the fuck it was. It was propaganda. It was your propaganda.
It was propaganda for the med corps that they were working for and stealing crates of.
Tell me something about your god.
My god?
Yes.
Fairheart's god?
Yes. Do it. Do it now.
I was actually thinking about this last night, or this morning when I went to sleep. Fairheart needs to bathe. Well, his ideal ritual is to bathe naked in water every night, so that he can meditate and pray while the sun rises.
Okay, highly ritualistic.
Yes, and Fairheart. It's not necessarily that the sun god is a highly orthodox god or that it's a highly orthodox faith, but he's an orthodox practitioner. So Fairheart respects the old rituals as they were written in the originating texts and
the stones.
Yes, in the stones, and that's one of the originating rituals of the sun god.
All right. Now this is a.
Okay.
It can't be a tub. It has to be like a body of water.
Now. All right. That's gonna make a lot of adventuring very difficult.
No, I mean if there's
That's
no
why
body
he
of
added
water.
the word perfect.
No, I get it, but I'm just saying, like, that's going to make a lot of adventuring very difficult.
There's a substitute ritual for if he can't find a body of water.
Okay.
I
don't have any problem with it then.
You can have a little flask at your hip.
Yeah, or maybe he has to do penance. I don't know, something like that. Something very much like that.
It is kind of odd to associate the sun god with water so strongly, but I don't dislike that at all, actually.
It's so that the water, theoretically, in an ideal world, he should be bathing right before dawn so that the rising sun evaporates the water. Like that's the ritual as intended. But
all right,
I
think further follow-up question with more heavy lore implications.
Mm-hmm.
Based on that last sentence, define the relationship between the sun god and the water god, as yet unnamed and unknown.
In terms of modern Galil, or in terms of
Yes, because we're talking about your character. So yes, in terms of right fucking now.
In terms of modern Galil, they actually the water and earth people kind of see each other as while they believe that the other party is in error, they're not at outright war with each other, because they respect each other and see a certain complementarity to earth and water because of what they've observed in relation to physics and chemistry and all these things. But at the same time, I mean, they're not holding joint rituals. They have occasional summits where they try to convince the other on which one holds precedence. But they've never really succeeded. But they're definitely not in conflict with each other. Kind of like a yin and a yang thing. I mean, I don't know about the other gods, but I'd say that they are the two faiths that are like the closest together because their views just largely mirror each other's. It's just that they have opposite, like, if not opposite, then nearly opposite structures of belief underlying their rituals in terms of the object or subject of precedent. Is that enough?
It makes sense.
Okay. I mean, if you want them to be more conflictual, they can be. Your world, homie. Oh, goddamn. Yeah, when I was waking up and trying to ignore the sounds of your voices because I was literally sleeping, and I didn't know I was still in the room. I heard someone say cyberpunk, and I woke up for a second, and I was like, "Fuck y'all, I'm going back to sleep."
All right.
I'm just sad you missed the conversation about how dinosaur chicken nuggets are gonna play a part in the world.
I did heard nothing of that.
Good. I won't bore Rick with it again because I'm afraid he'll fight me.
What about lizard nuggets?
We already decided on dragons. Fucking drop it.
Yeah, dragon nuggies.
Yeah, let's have dragon nuggets.
Dragon nuggies win. Anyways, moving on. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm about to wash my hand with a Clorox wipe because I'm too lazy to go upstairs.
I think you should wash your face with a Clorox bottle.
Wouldn't that make my beard go blonde?
For a couple of minutes, probably, yeah.
Mm.
And then it would go red.
Yeah.
Is house bleach strong enough to actually do that, though?
You still don't want it on your hands.
No. Especially not if you have, like, an open sore or irritation.
And you definitely don't want it on your face.
I definitely don't.
Hey, Where would I find a good map of the ice side?
On
Map of
this
the ice side.
on the stream, and I will get there shortly. What time period?
Modern. Rick,
Yeah.
why are you looking up who would win a fight, a tiger or a hyena?
Why do you think?
Between who and whom? I don't have the stream on yet. I heard about
Go ahead and repeat the question, Ben.
Who would win in a fight, a tiger or a hyena?
Well, the tiger would win hands fucking down. Cats always win fights, even though I don't want to admit it.
Right.
Not always, but not particular case. You're right. The problem is that as animals, if a tiger and a hyena are fighting, you're not fighting one hyena. The tiger's going to be fighting like 12 of them, and
That's a very good point.
Yes and no.
Unless it's a baby hyena, then the tiger will have.
Now that's actually the thing. It's not a baby fucking hyena. It's a baby fucking tiger. It's a grown-ass hyena, one grown-ass hyena, and one baby fucking tiger. Because one is a familiar and one is an animal companion. And should these two characters happen to both be played, I want to know, honestly, what that's going to look like.
Animal companion wins. 3.5 rules, by 3.5 rules.
But we're not playing
companion will
3.5. We're
win.
not
The
even
animal
playing
companion
D&D. We're
gets
playing
more
fucking
bonuses.
Pathfinder. So, like, I gotta figure it out within these rules because that's honestly one of the tests of these rules. Like, that's exactly
I know
where
how
I'm
the
at.
fight-
Like,
I know how the fight's resolved. The British police rock up and tell everybody to go home.
And well, actually, no. The British police roll up and use Section 14 of the Public Order Act to detain everyone without any probable cause.
I was making a direct reference to the end of the Holy Grail.
I was making a direct reference to the dubious civil liberties of England.
and I was making a direct reference to the doobie. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
God damn, boy.
Yeah, I know that was stupid as shit, but
Okay, it's up now.
It's not that it was stupid shit.
It was stupider.
No. No. It was something that I have yet to identify.
Thank you. Have we done anything with the water side?
nothing in like stone. There's a lot floating, as it were.
Oh, it's funny because things float in water. I think I just aged 12 years with that bit.
Alright, and so, Rick, the map of the water of the ice side. What corner is blown off again?
The south. Because, yeah, that one's actually 250,000 years ago, so the corner's still there, but it's south. And you can see the compass rose in the top left corner.
Oh, well, that's dope.
Okay.
Fun.
So, bottom right corner.
What are you working on right now, Rick?
A discussion with a party member.
No, I mean, what interface is this?
This is Incarnate.
Okay.
I don't know that I'm actually going to get the membership to this one to be able to actually do the things that we need, because it is this is what I could do with the free, and I'm very limited on the amount that I was actually able to accomplish in terms of individual files.
Oh, it's just fantasy maps too?
Yeah, like it's basically WYSIWYG on this. Like this is what I was able to come up with.
Yeah, no, I got you. Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean I'm not unhappy with them, but if I'm gonna pay for something, I want something a little more robust than this.
Yeah. And the pricing for Pro, it's not crazy, but still. I just don't know if our server is running or not right now.
Oh yeah, actually now would be a wonderful time for you to like walk the guys in the Discord through how to connect if it is.
Well, right
indeed
now it's
working.
asking. I think I DM'd you in Whisker Whispers by mistake. It's asking us to resubmit the key. When I rebooted the server, now it's asking for license key activation again. So I'm hoping this doesn't not that I added anything to the world I made, but a test that this didn't destroy it. And I need to finish the setup as well because I didn't set up the user database yet. Because what I need to know is
Okay, yeah. So Sorry, send me that link again.
Yeah. Send it in your DM. Because what I don't know is what I don't know is whether there's an auto log off or not. And I can't find it in the code.
No. Get that back, motherfucker. Close that. Close that. Bring back the map. Ba-dum-bum. All right, so Kevin, write it up and send it to me.
Right, what up and send it to you.
That whole shit about your god and the water god and whatnot. You now get the water god, which is going to give you heavy influence over the side of Iliftem.
I get what now?
You get to take care of building the water god, in addition to the sun god.
Cool.
I mean, you can say no, but like, because you got a cool tie-in there, like, we don't actually have that really taken care of yet. So go for it. And you basically have carte blanche.
I'll write that part up now, and then I'll write up the other part. Bet.
Being that you're dealing with there's likely going to be more than one water god, but the one, since you are, in charge of one of the water gods, you have a large say in the things that happen on the water side of Galil.
Oh. Are there sea monsters or mythical sea creatures?
In a moment, I will send you a DM about something that is on that side.
Okay.
But there are definitely sea monsters. There are definitely some crazy ass storms. There are definitely a lot of things that people know about, and there are definitely some things that people do not know about.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, there's not a whole lot that is set in stone, as I was saying earlier when asked. Like, I have a lot of ideas as far as where things can be cool and what types of shit can happen and have happened. But a lot of it is pretty flexible in implementation, which means if there's anything that, particularly needs this time spot or this time slot and this particular location, like, I can work everything else around that.
Mm-hmm. Have we told him about have we had a discussion about the giants with him in the stream?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I guess all of those were me talking to you as a player, but since you are a part of the project itself and the lore of Galil, obviously there are things that you know that you would not know as a player. Like, so the giants, and this is also, for those who are tuned into the stream, this is alpha that you'll never get in the game. The giants were largely defeated across a few sides in the Giants' War, and in a few sides of the planet they were completely extincted, and they're also locked into the side on which they were created. They really can't travel between the sides. It is thought that the storm giants on Eliphatem were extincted. but they were just driven so deep in number that the rest of them have never come down from their storm. But they are the ones who are behind the storm that never stops raging. And
This
just
is all written down, right?
kind of travels. Well, yeah. And
Okay, good,
no.
because I'm a visual person, so when I hear things, it's like story time. I like it, but I won't remember any of it.
Good, because you don't need to. Because you don't know any of it.
But don't I need to take care of the water god?
No.
Okay.
Water God doesn't need to know everything that's going on the water side. We are actually talking about a water god that would be, on the main side, may or may not have as much influence.
The thing is, and this is where I would disagree with you, is that worshippers of water, the water god on the other side, would need to have heard rumors from travelers.
Yes, but there's multiple pantheons on Galil, so there's multiple water gods. And so while your water god would have most of its followers on the main side, the water side probably has a different pantheon.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
and yeah, basically you just need X amount of followers with X amount of faith and X amount of fervor in order to graduate to X amount of godhood.
One would think, though, and I'm just saying this, that a water monk would have traveled across the cube sides on, pilgrimages to communicate with, to proselytize, and then would have found, potentially, water.
That's entirely possible, and there probably have been some, but you also have to remember that the sides are mostly isolated from each other. There's a couple of ways you can get from one side to another, mostly through underground tunnels, and you have to deal with the water for that.
Isn't there also that crazy mountain pass?
There is a crazy mountain pass, which is why he said mostly. But, and there's also magic, which is going to be far and away the best way. But not guaranteed by any means either. You're still going to go on adventure to find how to get across. But that's going to be your safest bet.
The main side is connected. It has the easiest routes to connect to the swamp side. The water side, until very recently, was mostly cut off from the rest of the world, except via, secret underground tunnels that you'd have to dangerously traverse. At least until recently.
Okay, that's actually making sense, yeah.
Because when Kofio ascended to godhood, as we were talking about earlier, you gain X amount of followers with X amount of faith. She became the god of chaos. Kofio you might recognize as one of the first 13 elves, the one who was banished in the year 1111 for casting balefire and erasing one species of humanoid from existence, condemning another one to extinction, and also removing one from even potential existence.
Okay.
And it then went on, after being banished from Galil, to arrive in the world of Sanctuary and proceed through the ranks and kill Diablo as a sorceress. And then after considering that job finished
Wrong game.
Diablo is being used by many games.
I'm just saying, Kofio is the name that I started playing games with for any female character, because I slapped my hand down on the keyboard and then I rearranged it to make it make phonetic sense. So I'm just explaining her backstory. Kofio is the first character that I ever played in an RPG with a visual RPG. What?
You know what mine was called? Sengoku 69.
See, I'm so glad I have never been one to use another character's name as my name. I see somebody named Goku or Vegeta or anything else with some fucking number after it, like any other fictional character, or Joker, or fucking Batman, or like, I fucking love Joker and Batman. I am not Joker or Batman. I'm
Bro,
not trying to be Joker.
I was 7 years old.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. Like, that's 7-year-old shit. But even at 7, I wasn't doing that shit.
You still are.
True.
Yes. Then I found a random character generator, and then it became my name for years was Sosux, SOSSUX, and it had nothing to do with sucking. I just like the name.
Yeah. Okay. What's the most important dragon's name?
I have no clue. I need to have them written on the list.
You should know this. You have been told this one.
Nugget.
It is not Nugget. No.
Oh man, last night, speaking of nuggets though, I was hungry in the middle of the night, and we had like eggs and lettuce and dressing and stuff for salad, but I wanted more than that, so I made some white rice, then I fried up some nuggets instead of baking them with mixed veg, and then I made like a homemade General Tso's sauce, and it was so fucking good. Just saying.
I just had some General Tso's chicken, and it was so fucking awesome because
Can
it
you
was.
shut the fuck up about General Tso? You can't get it in Australia.
But you can make it yourself super easily.
It's
Yeah.
so much fucking effort.
It's
so much
super
effort.
easily. It is not so
There's
much fucking
no
effort. It is
effort.
absolutely no effort. And in all honesty, I really don't care for fried Chinese food. Like, she just made some, and it was fucking brilliant. But like, in
Yeah,
general,
homemade is
like,
good.
I'm far more interested in a shrimp with lobster sauce, or a fucking lo mein, or like fucking anything. I don't want General Tso. No.
No, I want noodles, like rice.
I had noodles today.
Yeah.
I had the 3X Buldak spicy noodles with a
Oh,
can
fuck
of
yeah.
corned beef.
Oh, I have some of those in my thing. Yeah.
With a can of corned beef, a whole onion, and about 300 grams of broccoli.
No.
All right, Ben. I need you to set up a Foundry account. Steven, you as well. Sharon, you as well.
Okay.
Because that is how we will be playing. Ben, where's your character at in development?
Let me pull it up.
And I have been invited to guest play next week in a 5e campaign. Who wants to help me build a character?
I have no idea how.
I think you should have a schizophrenic druid who envisions everyone as dinosaur nuggets.
Take Steven's old character who was a kleptomaniac.
I am not taking any old character. I will take characters into the world, but for me to co-opt and play, no, that would just be disrespectful to the character and the player. There are certain exceptions. Ben, do you remember Blood on the Prairie?
No.
So, Blood on the Prairie is a character that I've had a lot of fun with and will absolutely make an appearance in Galil, probably in this campaign. But Blood on the Prairie is a schizophrenic Wemmick vampire.
Okay, I've created my Foundry account, same username.
If you are not familiar with Wemmick, that is basically a centaur, only with a lion instead of a horse.
Ooh.
And the schizophrenic part, because it came from every time I had a guest player, that was who they played. So every time it was played, it was completely different, and I gave no reference notes or anything like that. It was just, have fucking fun.
Rick, can you DM me the key so that I can try to unfuck this? you.
Done.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
One-
I created the Foundry account.
Once Kevin figures it out, he will let you know how to connect to our server.
Okay, we don't need to buy anything at all on here.
You should not.
Okay,
No.
cool. Alright, I'm going to close that tab for the time being.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I've created mine as well.
Fantastic. Thank you both.
You want me to use the other password you sent me as the administrator password? So it's easier for you to remember? I mean, there's no real security associated with the administrator password.
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Okay. Start the super again. Failed to fetch, really, bitch?
It's not a very good dog.
Oh. Fuck. I see. This.
Hey, you're in my spot. Okay, Gary.
So I need my SSL certificate. Do this, I guess. You can tell this shit is for nerds, because if you want to get the good price, you have to fucking know how to set up a server. Ugh.
Is it a Docker container that it runs at, or?
Yes. I do. But I'm gonna I'm probably gonna get a key too and load it onto another server. So I have an idea for something to talk about off stream. Okay, Crime Gank 1, a IP4, IP5. Where the fuck are the SSLs? Under the domain overview, select the proper account, then open the SSL manager, go to Settings, Extra, and SSL manager. Settings.
What is the maximum number of individual NFTs I can have in a pack on Wax?
700 billion!
As far as I know, there is none.
Because I'm thinking of releasing the next edition that I'm going to work on as just every pack slot has one of each of them, so it'll be like a, I don't know, like a 30 to 40 Wax purchase, and then you get the whole set.
I like that, actually. And they're pre-minted, so people...
Random mint numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my SSLs fit somewhere. Rename, mute, delete, one server. Where the fuck is the setting button? Okay. What? Huh?
I think if you panic more, it'll help you.
No, it costs 25 euros a month to get an email warning you when you're approaching your server data limit, even though the 80 gigabytes of 80 gigabytes or terabytes, I forget, of through traffic I'm paying for a month is €2.39. Which I find very confusing.
It's drip pricing.
Yeah.
All right, fucking coffee. Boom. Important characters, important things happening. I fucking love it. God damn, I'm excited.
Rick,
Yes.
sent chat in the chat for Roundtable Voice.
Okay. Going now. Boom. All right. This is... Okay. Am I sharing this, or are you going to talk us
Your
through
choice.
it? All right, fuck it, yeah. Open in browser, talk us through it once it loads. Zoom out a little bit so we actually get it in. Okay.
Okay, so this is the modern ice side as I understand it.
Okay.
The green is basically alpine slash boreal forests, really slow growing trees. The yellow is tundra.
Hold up, there's one thing that is missing on that map. We have the frost giant wall. That would have happened after 250k years ago, which is when that map was there. But
Okay.
you remember that wall?
No.
It's the one that's in a straight line across it because the fucking glue dripped. And we decided that that was the wall that the frost giants erected to just say,
Okay.
fuck it, we are done with this war. You stay on your side, you come over here, you die.
I actually, I mean, we can definitely put the remnants of a wall from when they were fighting, but I figured that this right here would be a better, like, basically, this is the current political border, the purple,
Okay.
between the new goblins of the New Dragons and the Ice Giant Empire.
Okay. I think we had Cadwallader in the position where you have Kalemnik.
I thought it was a little further south, closer to where the bay is. Because it wasn't. I thought we had it pretty close to, relatively close to the Elven outpost.
Yeah, actually, no, you're 100% correct. Although it is farther east, and still actually a little bit higher than that. It would actually be a little higher than where you have Galugnup.
Okay.
Here, let me do this. Boom, boom, ba-da-ba-ba, boom, boom.
So it'd have to go up some and then closer to the mountains?
I am just about to send you a picture in PMs because that'll be the easiest way to find you.
Okay. Okay. For the rest of everybody who's on the call, if you're looking at the map, the ice side is a relatively simple side. There are 3 kingdoms, the 2 on the surface and the 1 in the ice lake in the center.
Okay.
The ice lake in the center has some cold water aquatic races that don't really get out much because they're cold water aquatic races. They're pretty content where they are.
I would be.
The giants used to rule the whole way. The giants used to rule the entirety of the ice side until the new dragon gods arrived from places unknown and got goblin followers and basically managed to push the giants back to the purple line. And they're now kind of in a stalemate cold war. Neither side really wants to fight each other anymore, but they don't like each other.
Okay, yeah.
Because giants in this setting cannot reproduce. So one giant's death is a giant that can no longer be counted on.
So wait, are you saying that the
giants were created from the pure elemental powers that were unleashed during the breaking of the world.
No, I get that, but when all the giants are dead, there will be no more giants.
Yes, that's...
Yes.
Okay, so they cannot reproduce at all. Confirmed. Okay, Roger.
Not impossible that they could come from elsewhere.
Oh wait, can't a giant theoretically reproduce with another species though?
No.
In normal D&D, yes. In Galil, no. Giants in Galil are effectively super elementals.
Okay, because I'm imagining
they might have organs and whatnot, but they might have organs and whatnot, but their organs are just made of whatever element they are. And you kill an ice giant and dissect them, you'll find a heart and lungs and bones all made out of just different hardness of ice.
Okay.
It's possible for other giants to be created, but the amount of power required, it just doesn't happen. I mean, the giants were created when the world was forced into a cube.
But since the what do you want to call them? God damn it! The laws of physics operating your world, wouldn't the energy released by the death of a dragon theoretically allow for another dragon to be created from that energy?
What are you talking about, dragons? Yes, dear.
God damn it, giants! Sorry. Yeah.
Thank you. Love you.
No, not really.
Well, I mean, isn't like one of the realities of physics that energy is never destroyed; it's just redistributed. So if there's a large release of energy, like the amount of energy used to create a dragon, a giant, would be released back into nature.
Okay. I get what you're trying to argue here, but if you light a rocket on, or you ignite a rocket and it explodes, can you unexplode it to get your fuel back?
If you have magical powers, potentially. I'm not saying that anyone can do this, but I'm saying that if there's some kind of super mage or sorcerer present when a dragon dies, could they harness that energy? I guess is my question.
Correct. And bring the giant back to life.
Maybe. But mold a giant again? No, not really.
Unfortunately,
That's like killing a
you broke up
person
through.
making more than trying to make enough person and expecting it to work. It isn't going to.
Okay, I didn't hear it, but okay.
Okay. Yeah. Now the as far as giants go,
Ben, you're breaking up
there's only
terribly.
2 species I'll know to be around. Am I?
Yeah.
Is that better?
It sounds like it so far,
Can you
hopefully.
hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I just had to move the phone closer to me. Yeah. As far as giants go, there's only 2 species that are well known to still exist. The ice giants, because they didn't really fight a war. Nobody actually really lived on their side, so they skipped the giant war, basically. And then the stone giants, who didn't win their war, but basically kind of went off to do their own thing and are seen sometimes in the desert side.
Okay. Yeah.
Those are the 2 people really know about. Oh yeah, the forest, the giants from the forest side also exist, but they're also very isolationist. So I guess there's 3.
I see. That makes sense.
Yeah. The dust giants of the main side are completely extinct.
Okay.
But yeah, in this particular place, my character for the first session is actually going to come from Cadwalier on this map.
Okay.
He's a diplomat of the new dragon gods. Basically sent there to keep an eye on things.
So you are a goblin?
Yes. I do have the character. The character is finished, but it's not in the character builder that you sent me. I did it in effectively WordPad mimic paper.
Yeah, I get you. And that's fine, because you'll be... Did you PF2E it? Or did you 3.5 it?
Yeah, it's a Pathfinder. It's a Pathfinder 2E. I used it as a way to try and learn some Pathfinder.
Alright, well, when you install Foundry, and we get you connected to the server and whatnot, you're going to be rebuilding it in there. So if you want to make any changes to it or anything like that, you can do that. And that is also going for everyone else who already has characters. Like, when we get on Foundry, you guys are gonna rebuild the character, and basically what you have is just notes. Rebuild it how you want in there, and you're gonna be doing it as a level 2.
It's unlikely that players will have access to Foundry, now that I'm looking at things, for another 2 to 3 days, I would say.
That's perfectly fine. That's still almost a month.
No, I know. I'm just letting you know.
Or 2.5 weeks.
Because there's a lot of database building left on the
I'm
the
fucking
world.
excited about that though. Like,
Yeah, me too. Yeah, 100%. Because right now we can write to server, but it's honestly not as simple. I mean, for a sysadmin, I'm sure like they could do this in like 30 minutes to an hour, but yeah, it's not super straightforward to set up. You're not just importing a Git repo or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should be referenced in the main statement to the maximum degree. Sorry, I need to finish writing this. Then I'm gonna write that thing about Kevin.
Sure. Take a look at that.
sign in.
Okay, I made myself an account.
That's all you need to do for the time being.
Yeah. I mean, I think we had discussed that you guys would have server access, right? I don't remember. Like, as needed.
Yeah. Ben,
so I
because
should
he's
make-
assistant DM, and
Yeah,
Steve,
so I need to
because
make-
if
I need to
anybody is gonna know what the fuck is going wrong, it's gonna be him.
Yeah, exactly. Or if I'm not there to like reboot. Do you have Ubuntu installed, Steve?
No, I don't
Oh.
need it.
Well, maybe you need it now, so that you can be yourself in your role relative to Rhonda and to Rick. In case I'm...
Please no, no more,
So,
no more
so now
sysadmin.
just making the account is enough.
Yeah, and I'll make you an account on the actual server. I'll just call you Ben, if that's okay. On the server
Okay.
side, and assign you a password and send that to you whenever I get to it.
Okay, so do I have to purchase it or hit
No.
demo or?
No.
Okay.
Are you talking about the client side?
Oh yeah, I went to the Foundry Virtual Tabletop, right?
Yeah, you don't need to buy anything.
Okay. It had me make a like username, password, email, then verify email, and then it logged me in.
Yeah, that's
All of that, yes. You don't need to buy anything though.
And then we're gonna give you
Okay.
a link to a game world and assign you certain permission.
Okay.
Well, Rick will, you know what I mean.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what it needs for the application configuration here. Why I don't take. I. Not doing anything funky.
Well, that's your problem then.
I might need to go back to the setup tutorial because I might have a.
Operator error.
No, I think I need to. I think the reason it's struggling is I don't have the right path.
So what you're telling me is you don't know the way.
Yeah, dude. I'm still learning fucking Linux syntax, which is very similar to old DOS syntax, but also different.
Yeah.
It uses a lot of tildes.
Yeah. Also true.
did all my work, now I can write that thing regarding the ritual.
Hey, Rick,
Yeah.
what do you use for recording? What software do you use for recording?
Like, for this when I'm streaming? This is OBS.
Yeah. Well, if you wanted to like record a video for YouTube, what would you use?
It's same. Although I don't record for YouTube. I just go live and it posts to YouTube. Because like right now we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube also, and the YouTube is also it's also being recorded on both places and recorded on my computer.
Okay. But OBS Studio is what you'd use.
Yes. I like
Yeah.
Streamlabs a lot better. It was much better for getting started. It has a lot cooler options and everything like that, and makes setup and making the shit look cool so much easier. But OBS is better for actually connecting outside of your own stream.
Okay. Do not be surprised if sometime in the next couple of weeks I'm sending you text messages asking you how this stuff works.
Okay. Certainly won't be complaining.
Okay. Still going.
Steven, are we doing any Whisker Whispers tonight, or are you going to try and catch a nap before the interview?
I'm gonna go out to the pub to go look into Matt Clark's disappointed eyes.
Oh, that actually sounds like the best of all three options.
It does.
All right, well, you like, when are you heading out?
Not for another couple of hours.
Oh, okay. So wait, is there a non-zero chance of a tipsy hollow for
No.
this interview?
No, I don't drink.
I know. That's why I was. It would be amazing if we actually got a tipsy hollow for this interview.
No.
Oh, you're going off the cuff?
I had
Yeah.
I had a friend around last night, and she probably went through.
Oh, she was doing so much like
Quar-
attempted peer pressure.
yeah, she went through like a quarter of a bottle of whiskey on her own.
Oh wow.
And she was like, "Come on, drink with me, drink with me, drink." I'm like, "Nope, nope, nope."
That sounds really obnoxious. I mean,
Are you
to
going
an extent.
Yes, yes, is what she was saying. It was like, no.
So Rick,
Yes.
Google Docs. I've put a document. If you want to see my character or what I have for him so far.
You know how easy it is to just send me a PDF of the character sheet.
Hey, we share a Google Doc, so why not?
No, not on that account, you motherfucker, you fucking guy. Fucking shitball fuck.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Possibly.
Possibly. I like it.
Plausibly? It's like a cross between plausible and possibly.
I like it.
Alright, I see you're in it.
You better not see urine. Half patches, goblin, highborn, snoop, HP 18, speed 25, 6 HP, 25 speed, dex free, no whiz.
The little block on the side with the goblin, snoop, and witch
Mm-hmm.
are what he gets from each of those particular things.
Yep.
Oh, gentlemen, I think I finally found the name for my protagonist / main character
Is it
/
Diamond Nugget?
I wish. No.
It's Dragon Nugget, god damn it!
Lucas.
Different world.
Lucas.
The answer is always Dragon Nugget.
Who's really into cyberpunk?
The one who is talking about Lucas.
So I have a 3.5 D&D edition supplement that actually goes into like cybernetics and spaceships and giant robots.
Oh yeah, he has the droids you're looking
Would you
for,
be
sir.
Well, I'm actually using.
Would you be interested in it?
I'm actually using a completely different rule set. Thanks though, but I'm using the Cyberpunk Red rule set.
Okay.
Which is a distinct system. It's the Cyberpunk 2077, the video game, was based on the previous iteration of the thingy.
Okay.
But yeah, no, but I'd be very curious to read some of that. What is the name of it, by the way? Because I wonder if it's available online as a PDF.
I have a PDF of it, so it should be somewhere. I'm not entirely sure how much. If you can get it for free though, but it is. Let me open up.
I've been reading a lot of like stuff from other cyberpunk. Because I'm not planning on playing the
So,
world game.
It's a supplemental book for a system called D20 Modern. If you type in D20 Modern Future, you should find it.
Oh, future. Is it future tech or future?
Just Future. There's also Apocalypse, but there's another supplemental, but...
Oh, nice. And I just found it. Sweet, thanks.
No problem. If you see like can you see the front cover?
Yeah. It's the
It have like an astronaut there. Should have an astronaut in like a red astronaut uniform, a
blue plaid schoolgirl skirt chick and green cat.
Yeah.
I think we have an agreement, but there's definitely a... You are Mr. Roboto from hell, my friend.
What's what? Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, my setup is my speaker on my laptop doesn't work, so in order to be on this call, I have to speaker it from my phone.
It's all good. Like, we understand. I was just letting you know that you were absolutely breaking up terribly there. We could not make out any of it.
Interestingly, Ben, the one I'm more interested in that I'm also about to download for free, for free, you know what I mean, is the D20 Apocalypse, because this stuff is not covered, or it's covered in the Cyberpunk lore, but it's covered as lore, not as a dynamic potential event.
Apocalypse is interesting. Apocalypse is interesting because it has like rules for basically playing a Fallout game.
Yeah, exactly. Or exactly.
And between Apocalypse and Future, you have the complete rules for mutations for D20.
Oh, that's so interesting. Have you ever ran a D20 game?
I've played one, yes. I've never ran one. D20 was an interesting system because it basically piggybacked off of 3.5. It just changed a couple things and like altered the power level of the players. It very much wasn't balanced. The main character classes kind of all suck.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
But having a base rule to tweak is pretty nice. Because I have used the mech rules in my D&D games, mostly as golems.
Cool. They also have an ultra-modern firearms PDF I just found.
Yeah, I haven't done a whole lot with D20 Modern, but it's nice having some of the options for supplements.
Yeah, I'm just trying to draw on a wide bevy of lore and source material to design a rule set.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run a Cyberpunk Red game. I think I wanted to do a one shot. The first time Rick takes that Thursday off, which is gonna be the what now?
I don't actually know, sir.
Or I might just run it another time, and then if no one else is running a one shot on the week that Rick takes off, I might run another one shot. If anyone is interested in playing a simplified Cyberpunk Red.
That was exactly how I figured it would go. I knew you would jump at the first one and then would be willing to take the second one if no one else steps up, but I will give everybody else the chance first.
Yeah, of course.
Naturally.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad to hear that that my assumptions were correct, and thank you for that.
Someone else
and
is
since
really
today it's technically Thursday now, the 31st, that means that this is our fifth Thursday, which means we're probably not looking at one for a few months.
Then I'll probably run a one-shot at some point independent of the main campaign in a non-conflicting way so that I can familiarize myself with the rule set, but...
I get that, and I'm still not necessarily closed off to the idea of running one in between now and when we start. This upcoming week is definitely a no-go because, as I mentioned, I do have a guest spot at another game.
Too. Yeah. But yeah, no, I am
I am too.
sorry. I'm trying to basically God damn it.
But you're trying to finish sentences?
I'm trying to not pay for the Jumpstart World Book with the, and I think I won't have to, because I think the real rule book is enough. Oh, I think I just found the Jumpstart kit, which has the canned adventure and the Okay, I'm good.
Another book you might be interested in is Past. I don't like. I wouldn't sleep on Past because of the list of extra antique firearms that are listed in it.
Past it's called just Past.
D20 Modern Past.
Oh, okay.
D20 Modern Past, D20 Modern Future. This is the number one thing. My number one problem with this system is their names.
Oh my god, there's so much.
D20 Modern Past, D20 Modern Future, D20 Modern.
This stuff has World War
The thing about here's the thing about D20 Modern. They only ever released 4 books.
Really?
And they had 8 too many names.
The main book, Past, Future, Apocalypse.
What's the 4th one?
The main book, Past, Future, Apocalypse.
Okay. Got you.
God, pay attention, man. Fuck.
My favorite part of D20 Past is on page. What page is that?
Motherfucker about to pull out a page number on yo ass. Take notes.
On page 4, there's a red dragon fighting a pair of World War II bombers.
That actually makes complete sense why someone would build that, though, because there are those people who really like the alternative history. I mean, I don't mind it myself, to be honest, but it's not
Anything that could lead us anywhere except here. Yes, please.
No, it's a lot of like one-shot like trash.
There's an alternate history, you know, where DeSantis wasn't in power.
Honestly, to be fair, I think that a dragon would completely raffle stomp World War II fighter planes.
Absolutely. One dragon. One young dragon versus 2 fucking fighter jets. I'll take the fucking dragon.
Well, the thing is, they're not even jets. These are propeller aircraft. These are World War II propeller aircrafts.
Okay, twice.
We're talking about what would be even more ruffle stomp would be the dragon taking down a bomber, because the bomber had.
But you know what would even be better? We could just rafflecopter it by having the dragon take down fucking helicopters.
No, that's not until Vietnam.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning, and in the evening, and around supper time. When napalm's on a bagel, you can have napalm anytime. Hashtag not sponsored.
Is there a hot sauce in the US called napalm? And do
I am 100% certain that there is, although I don't know the answer to your question.
Isn't it literally on Hot Ones? The sauce called napalm?
I don't know. I don't watch that shit. Hashtag not sponsored.
All right, Sharn and Hollow, are you guys gonna play in that one shot to the Cyberpunk one?
Degenerate hour you run it at.
You do realize I can do things whenever I want, right?
Yeah, that's what scares me.
Whatever. I do what I want.
So, like, whenever time is convenient, Ben, if you want to play, you're very welcome to come.
If by play you mean disrupt, I will.
Guess you can disrupt too. One of the cool things about Cyberpunk, which I was telling Rick yesterday, is cool and not cool, is that I've been watching like the you know the team does a lot of stuff with the community, and like unlike AD&D where you might get emotionally attached to your character and play it for a long time, it's rare that a character it's like extraordinary that a character would survive for 20 sessions in Cyberpunk Red. So Rick was like, "Nyeh," when I mentioned this to him yesterday, but you're always like encouraged to have a backup character ready because like unlike AD&D,
Hey. I was not yet to the idea. I was just saying I don't want you to have a character ready because when you die, you need to take some time and ruminate about that experience while you are making your new character.
No,
That is what I said. I did not say I don't like the idea. I said I take a different approach to that idea.
But the thing I like is that there's actually a very well-developed death and dying mechanism in Cyberpunk Red that I don't remember. Not that I don't remember, that was not in AD&D when I played it. Like there's like a whole last words mechanism. There are multiple potential like death saves, etc. You know, you can be stabilized for a certain number of turns, but like typically the reason why you have another character ready is actually it ties into the campaign because your next character will be like the next of kin.
Yeah, when you said that, like, I get where it's coming from and I like it, but there's
There is a problem though with the idea of having an endless set of next of kin. Okay,
Yeah.
So the girlfriend of the guy becomes a character. That makes sense.
it comes down to Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Who are you? I am your father's brother's uncle's nephew's dog's mother's cousin's owner's former college roommate. Yeah, I added a couple extra steps there. Thank you for the pity laugh, Ben. God damn, you are the greatest friend ever.
I am the government-issued next of kin.
I have a character for Sharn.
Alright, well, guys, I think I'm gonna head to bed. Have a nice rest of your time.
Thank you very much for hanging, Ben. It's always a pleasure. I look forward to next time.
I love that as a line because you never know if someone's going to die suddenly, and it's like, yeah, have a good rest of your time. Enjoy that.
I mostly say it because the time zones. I have no idea where some of you live.
One of them is in your same time zone, and the other one is on the other half of the fucking planet, and oh my god, I don't even know what the fuck they would be to you. They're 12 and a half hours off from me.
Steve is always 10 and a half hours ahead of us.
Okay. When he said us, that's the other one that's in your same time zone. Y'all are both mountain.
Okay.
I gotta make some coffee, gentlemen. I will be back in a few moments.
Alrighty. Shall we go ahead and kill this and reconvene as Whisker Whispers then?
I'm good with that. I'll probably be like 10-15 minutes. So.
Have time.
That's yeah, sounds good for me as well. Cause maybe we could actually send. Well, no, you said you're okay. Yeah, no, we'll be able to knock out one episode tonight, and then you'll still be good to go and have plenty of time to hang out with your buds.
If we stick to an hour, and we do 2 1-hour ones, we can knock 2 out.
Do you think it would be better to switch to an hour now? And I feel like that would basically scrap our first, 4 episodes? Although, in all honesty, I feel like we should probably scrap those episodes. They were great fun, but we were all over the fucking place.
I don't know. I agree. Bobcat one got good reception. Like, people have asked me, like, when are you doing... Well, one person has asked me, like, when are you guys doing this again?
Okay. I mean, there is that then.
So yeah, the Bobcat episode is like the pilot.
Okay, so we currently have one episode ready to actually publish. We need to just keep going as is until we have what, like 12?
No,
Yeah,
like
so
when I thought we could go
you
like
need
four.
a backlog.
We need a backlog. I 100% agree with that.
Whatever, I'm good. Alright, I'll be back, gentlemen.
Yeah, thank y'all for hanging out. As always, I've been Rick, you've been on the mountain. It has been a wonderful time. We will be reconvening shortly, although I cannot give you an exact time on Whisker Whispers for the live recording of our podcast. And in the meanwhile, thank you again for being here. Keep kicking ass, because you are fucking